My name is Zuzana Fischer and I am a stage director of Devil and Kate production, and I'm still the youngest stage opera director in my country. I've graduated from Janacek's Academy of Music and Performing Arts with Mozart's Die Zauberflöte. My professional career started with Cavalleria Rusticana and Pagliacci in State Opera Banska Bystrica, and then I continued with Mozart's Così fan tutte in South Bohemian Theatre, Poulenc's La Voix Humaine on the Moravian Autumn Festival, and Smetana's Part of Bride, again in State Opera Banska Bystrica. This production was also performed on Bydgoszcz Opera Festival. And my latest work, currently I'm working on Saint-Saëns, Samson and Dalila with my team, and which is my second cooperation with Slovak National Theatre as a stage director after our beloved and successful production of Dvořák's Devil and Kate. In my style of work, I empathize emotion transformed into a bodily expression. I was engaged in many types of movement, dance techniques, and physical theater, so dance plays a big role in my style of directing an opera or something else. I am also a photographer, so visuality and composition plays a big role in my style. Devil and Kate is a fairy tale, and that will always be important and interesting for someone like me, because in fairy tales everything is possible. You can create your own universe with those characters and use something which you know from your own life experience and say it to people through beautiful music such as Dvořák's, and also through his lovely story about good and bad in people. You can find your own approach. You can give Lucifer a golden ostrich as a pet who then drags Kate throughout hell, for example. Or you can have aerials and parkour not only for a 2-minute show, but you can have it as a normal part of operatic experience and show this genre, this opera genre, to a different kind of audience. Many people are coming back to see the show over and over again, and that is a wonderful reward to all of us. Also, it was interesting to create hell. It was a great challenge to create hell. Or how can we understand hell? What is it? You have so many possibilities. In Czech and Slovak traditions, we have so many fairy tales based on our view of hell or devils or things like that. So we didn't want to create traditional red hell, let's say, as we can see in those examples, but give it a little push to a steampunk universe, aesthetics, and fashionable, little sexy, darker smell of steam, full of lost glory, old rusty experience full of laziness and chaos. That is our hell. Because hell isn't only horrifying when is someone trying to seduce you or take you to hell. He is showing you those tempting things, not horrors, or in this case, incompetence. It was meant for children, but also for adults. So we wanted everyone to find little something in there which is tempting for them. As a society, we are used to divide our attention to so many things. Theatrical technologies, which theater can offer, and give the hell all of the glory to take us on a hellish ride. One of many values of theater and art is to be a mirror to our society. In this era, we are experiencing quite turbulent events, not always exactly in our own lives or physical experiences, but also with our opinions, minds, way how we understand reality and how we process everything in our mind. So I wanted to embrace everybody to look into themselves and check, how do I treat myself and people around me? Am I not like that proud, selfish princess? Am I happy in a place where I am? Am I doing what I love? Or am I just surviving, trying to convince myself that I don't want more from life than to do something that doesn't make sense for us, and then go to a pub and be frustrated with the others like princesses' subjects at the beginning of the opera? Everyone can change, but sometimes it has to go through hell, like it was for our princess. Fairy tales allow us to embrace our inner child and become one from time to time. Of course, it is a fairy tale, but not only that, it's the story about principles which we can use in our own life. It shows us parallels with our own reality, and sometimes fairy tales can give us distance from our own adult problems. And on the other hand, it gives us some of that much needed child's perception to create room for possibility. In fairy tales, everything becomes possible. Also, even though the first plan of the story is childish or trivial, let's say, bad and selfish princess, annoying girl who wants to dance and find someone who will appreciate her for who she is, a boy with potential without opportunity to grow, mysterious man full of promises who seems to fool and charm everyone at first. But if you dig deeper, you can find so much more, because it's the story of awareness, as we can see from the example of the story of Princess, and also changing perspective, how we treat people based on our own emotions, perceptions, and projections, which we're using on them. What we can see on Kate's story. And how we, as the audience, change the opinion about her being just an annoying girl who wants to dance so much that everyone is just trying to escape her, because she is simply too much to handle. But throughout the piece, we start loving her for who she is. Or how an ordinary brave boy becomes someone who changes the course of the whole situation as Jirka. Or how every situation can change with the snap of a finger and go in a completely different direction, as we can see on the story of Marbuel, the devil. So I would like to invite you to our Devil and Kate universe and enjoy with us this experience from the heart.